What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Dazzle video. Today is a great day because we are live, but it's not a great day because this patch 7.38c is probably a patch where we're going to get ultra fucking nerfed to the ground. I can already smell it. I just opened the update, so let's get into it. Deso is an item that a lot of core Dazzles are building, and it got slight nerf. We don't really buy Helm. Mage Slayer is an item that Dazzle can build, although right now I think it's better if you're playing core to just buy items that kill the enemy instead of trying to reduce their magic damage output and things like that. Revenant's Brooch, definitely an item that carry Dazzles will buy. Spell lifesteal decreased, whatever, 2%, not very impactful. And Spirit Vessel got a buff from 60% to 70%. This is a lot. I thought 60% was pretty big. Spirit Vessel right now is great against a lot of the melee cores in the game right now, like Lifestealer, DK, Monkey King, Timbersaw, Necrophos. Just people that are reasonably hard to kill because they're tanky. I don't think these are too relevant to Dazzle himself. We'll just have to figure this out and test each one as the game progresses. Okay, now let's move on to Dazzle's nerfs. I'm sure we're getting nerfed here. Shadow Wave no longer has increased healing and damage. Oh! Are you shitting me? Oh my god. No longer has increased heal and damage when bouncing on enemies with Aghs Scepter. Does it increase heal damage when you bounce it off of your allies? Let's say enemy Aghs is surrounded by 5 allies. Will it still do tons of damage? That's a question that I will figure out in a demo in a second. Okay, Nothl Projection. Cast range decreased. That's fair. I like that. Leash, I was worried that they would decrease the maximum range that he could walk, whatever, 1600, whatever it is. I thought the minimum duration was 4 seconds. Was it always 5 seconds? Also, Leash pull strength growth has increased, so now it pulls you back harder, which I don't really feel this as much. If this Leash pull thing is too significant, we'll have to test it out and see what it looks like. We're probably going to have to buy Blink or something like that. Oh man, this is huge. Max duration decreased from 15 to 12. Okay. You motherfucker. I'm really going to have to play with this. I don't know if this is going to be good. Can you guys believe that I still have people in my games pinging my shard thinking that it's the Hex? They're like, why don't you buy your shard? Why don't you buy your shard? And I'm like, why don't you read the fucking patch notes that's been out for 2 months already? All right. Level 10 talent, poison touch attack range decreased from 300 to... Oh, 200. That's huge, guys. Oh, they're killing me, man. They're killing me. I mean, you still have to take that one 100%. And then the level 15 talent, plus 90 attack speed, replaced with plus 5 seconds Nothl Projection duration because they nerfed from 15 to 12. So now you have the possibility of getting to 17 instead of the original 15. And I guess this means Aghs is no longer the super go-to. So maybe there's core games where you don't buy Aghs. I don't know. I feel like Aghs is still too good. But let's hop into a demo and let's check it out. The first thing is the cast range is much smaller. It used to be somewhere around here. Now it's here. And this distance is actually pretty important because if you're trying to get a shallow grave off, let's say to an ally that's over here, right? And you're like, as a support, you're like hiding in the trees. And if you click too far, it takes time for the hero to walk up, and then in that time, because you want it to shoot out, and then you want to grave, so you want it to be really quick. But a lot of times, if you click too far, then your hero would spend time walking forward, and in that slow amount of time, our ally would die. This is a range that we're all going to have to get used to. I'm still getting used to it. I just have to be able to memorize this. Don't click too far. If anything, click it a little bit shorter, and then you can grave people that you want to grave. So let's test this out. If an enemy is by himself, we have Aghs now. So we did about 350 damage, 352. Now let's get a bunch of these guys on here. Yes, the damage is still buffed. So offensively, it's still okay. In terms of the heal, before this would have done 290 plus another 70. So 360 heal. And now it's only doing 290. Testing this out, I do still think Aghs is the item to go still as your second or first item. Third item at the latest, but I think if you're playing core, you have to get it. And then I still think this plus 200 attack range is much better than 1.75 mana because we don't really have mana issues anymore. I don't know why they have this talent still in the option pool. This is a big decision because I feel like I'm going to pick the right talent a little bit more. 12 seconds seems like a good enough time, and the reason is you only get to use your spells once, like, and then maybe get 2 or 3 shadow waves off before the enemy zones in on your actual body. So you're casting your spells, you're doing this, you'll cast Shallow Grave. Maybe you'll get this off, and then you got to come back to your body anyway, because now the enemy Pudge or the Magnus or whatever is, or the Slark is like on you. I think 12 seconds is actually doable. And I think we pick this one now. If you're playing core, you got to pick this. If you're playing support, you can consider the Shallow Grave cooldown. And then for me, I still like the Weave, but I could justify picking the Poison Touch slow as well. Woo! Let's also take a look at the Leash pull. Leash pull strength growth increase from 0.5 to 1.5. What does that look like? Well, let's see. It does not seem any different than it was before. All right, so that one's, I don't really think that's going to be a big deal. You're still going to be able to chase enemies. As long as you get the Poison Touch off on the enemy, you're going to be able to chase them. So I think it'll be not too much of a factor. Like, I don't feel the Leash pulling me any harder than it was before. And that concludes our patch analysis for 7.38c. I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Dazzle.